Very nice. Welcome to the episode 9 of Cozy Corner Podcast. This is me, Nourish, or this is I, and this is Bethuel, who is just choking on his own spit. Today, this is going to be a short one, and here's what we're going to do from now on. We're going to make the short episodes that are going to touch on a couple of very important topics, such as charts, which is the uploads such as charts, which is the uploads from the week or 2 weeks before. Also, if there's any news worth mentioning, we're going to do that as well. Guests is going to be a separate thing, separate format, which then we're not going to touch on the things that we have here on the list. Then also a segment that praises the lyrics of a particular song that we have posted, which we're going to call "What a Wonderful." Blah. Can you say that?
What a wonderful word.
What a wonderful word, which is obviously a play on lyrics by one and only. What a wonderful world. And
wait, isn't that like a little unoriginal? Don't you think so? Because it's already an artist.
It is, but it's such a legend that we're just playing on words here, I think.
What a wonderful word. What wonderful words.
Nah.
What? Okay. I'm still working on the... Did you see what happened? I literally choked and shit fell out of my mouth and all sorts of things here.
Damn.
Damn.
And also we're going to do shout outs this time to members. Membership is a feature on YouTube. There's a fly that's annoying.
I'm going to catch that on this podcast, bro. That's happening. Whenever it lands here somewhere, I'll go. And then I'll have it in my hand. And I'll fucking...
It's crazy.
And then...
Almost got it.
Almost got it.
So what a wonderful word. And also shout out to members. This time I'm going to read out a couple of names from the list we have here. Membership is something that supports the channel. It is $5 a month. You get exclusive emojis in the chats, in the lo-fi stream, and the sad stream, whichever you prefer. And also, for now, there is a Discord role that you can claim. But I think I'll rework the perks a little bit so it's a little bit more enticing to you guys. So if you want to help the channel, please be my guest, be a member. We'll very much appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
So starting with charts, which you have voted on Discord again. And we had a couple of uploads from the week before, such as 2 tracks by Timmies and Mishaal. Don't Play Like This and Be Someone to Never Lose.
So what's the top 3?
The top 3 was Timmies and Mishaal, Don't Play Like This. Sexy Pigeon, Lying Awake at Night. And the third one, actually the same amount of votes, 2 tracks. Fintan, mckahey. I can't read your name, bro. I'm really sorry. The name of the song is Platinum, and eaup and shierro changes. So we're just going to play. I'm going to post these links in the description. Some of them have content ID on them, so we can't just play the whole thing. I do have a license for them to be a single upload, but that would require another whitelisting for the podcast, so that's not what we're going to do. We're just going to play a little snippet so you can check it out, and the link is going to be in the description. So the winner is Timmies and Mishaal, Don't Play Like This. A beautiful tune. And here's a little...
As we play these tracks, we're going to figure out which one of them gets to be the What a Wonderful Word, depending on how amazing the lyrics are. Just like Nourish said. And also, which one is the provider of nourishment.
Yeah.
Right? So, and we'll be the judge of that, depending on the top 3 or 5. Top 3 or 5?
Top.
Yeah, he vapes too much.
Yo, one of the episodes literally got demonetized for this. Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's nothing in it. It's
unhealthy,
it's
bro.
nicotine free.
No, it's not. I can't even bab on that thing, bro. Just like the fucking Monster Energy a second ago. Anyway, let's play the track.
Let's play the track. Let's hope it works as expected.
It should. You're not playing. Now you're playing. Oh, yeah, you got to turn it up as well.
Okay, enough. All right, so that was number 1, timmies and mishaal. Don't play like this. The second one, or second place, we should have gone from third to first, but sure.
Oh, it's too late now. We'll do that next time. Don't worry, boys. Yeah.
The second one was Sexy Pigeon, lying awake at night. It's a very cool tune. I enjoyed very much as well. And here it is. Just a little bit of
that.
I'm lying awake at night, thinking about not having you.
Very cool tune by Sexy Pigeon. Big up to Sexy Pigeon. Big up. Big up. Yes. Big up. The third one, and this is actually 2 tracks, Changes by Shierro and eaup. Or eaup. I can't read your name,
wait. We got to do top 5 then. Right?
Not necessarily.
Well, that one dude, platinum thing, I really want.
Yeah, it's the third place as well.
Oh. I wouldn't necessarily call this the provider of nourishment, but I'd definitely call it that voice.
I still think about the you that only exists in my brain. Nothing never stays the same. This is the shame that no one to blame.
Alright, nice.
I'm sorry.
That's really good.
And one that I enjoy a lot as well has made the cut, which is Fintan mckahey. I can't read your name, bro.
Let me try it. Where does it say?
The purple one.
Purple one. Fintan mckahey.
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 I have no idea.
mckahey. Fintan mckahey. Platinum. Thank you.
Thank you for submitting. All of these are from submissions because that's pretty much how I go about things right now. That's not how you do it, and you fucked it up. Thank you.
I'm sorry. It's mellow. It's very melancholic. It's the lyrics, even though they don't necessarily bring a specific meaning, it still gets your thoughts thinking a shitload. You know, the flow in the lyrics itself is what is advanced in this song.
So yeah, we're gonna check the lyrics now.
Let's read them.
We're going to check the lyrics, which are beautiful.
And trying to figure out what he's trying to talk about.
Yeah. So here it is again. Like, I prefer Red Bull, you prefer Monster. I prefer Coke, you prefer Pepsi. It's just
it's kind of funny. That is kind of funny.
Yeah, so I would say this one is very nice. This could easily be What a Wonderful Word. But there's also a track that I've posted that hasn't made the cut on the voting.
Oh, but you just posted it.
But I just posted
I kind of want to hear that too. Shit, that is a good ass song, dude.
And the lyrics are really cool.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a indie kind of folk singer-songwriter vibe. Very chill. But the lyrics here are even more undecipherable, I would say, because it's I'm a believer with a 50-year-old gold watch. I'm nothing but a social client case, making every murder to a high-pitched podcast, only living in those recordings that we made. Right?
Like,
so this is a very
that's a provider of nourishment.
easy.
Yeah.
I think it's about, like the song, just as the way it sounds to me, is about someone who has passed.
Yeah.
And he's singing to that person that he can't communicate with them anymore because they're not around. So, and even though counting every day and calling my parents just to let them know what I really think about modern ideas and Norwegian black metal, I was 12 and you were working late. Hey, I think it's about a parent.
Oh, right. That would make sense.
Noisy black birds flying back to their hometown. I'm sorry for your loss. Hope the funeral was great. It's very weird, but there must be a deeper meaning to it. Simen, I don't know what his name is. Simen mitlid. He's Norwegian.
It doesn't sound Norwegian. Props to you, dude.
Yeah,
Like that's a good ass. That's a good English accent, man.
You can reach out to me on Submit Hub and maybe explain the lyrics a little bit if you don't mind.
Yeah, that would be nice, dude.
But
We'll
yeah,
touch back on it next time we do this.
we will absolutely. So here are a couple of tracks that we were reading. I think that I like the flow of the Fintan mckahey Platinum a little better. It's a little bit weirder play on words.
That's the thing.
So maybe
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like provider of nourishment on this one. The other one, solely because it doesn't make much sense, but the flow is so nice, I'm gonna give that my
yeah.
what a wonderful
What a
word.
wonderful word.
What a wonderful word.
So yeah, that would be the touching on the tracks that we've been posting recently.
Yes.
Now let's do a little bit of a shout out to members on the channel.
Because you guys are awesome, okay?
You guys are awesome.
The
There
fact,
isn't
like-
too many of you. There's literally 10, but we're gonna read out every single name. If there's 100, we might not read out every single name.
We might just throw one on the screen. Well, thank you too. The 600 million thousand dudes that I'm just kidding.
But yeah, there's two very prominent ones that has been members for 11 months already. So there are
What?
yeah, that's Dark Mountain and Mario Simplis.
That's awesome. Great support.
Two guys. Then there's someone who's been around for 10 months, Joanna Chiziu.
The- Talk to him. Say what's really good.
She's dreaming. She's dreaming. She can even bark when dreaming.
Yeah, she does that.
Joanna Chiziu, who has 18,000 subscribers.
What?
Yeah. It has been supporting. I've seen it. It's this woman who's, I think she's into fitness or something. But thank you very much. Then there's a couple other guys who've been around for 4 months, which is Leo Davis and Nico Palmer. Thank you. And then people who've been even shorter, 2 months to 1 month, it's Sarah Main, Rand, and Christian Bowling, I think. And two newest ones, 22 days old, Diorci de la Vega, 22 days, and 6 days ago, Broken Bitch. So,
Oh, that's her name,
that's the
Broken.
name.
Yeah, okay.
So thank you very much to all of those people. We're going to shout out Patreons the next time. There isn't too many, but thank you for your support nonetheless.
Here's the thing. It doesn't make much of a difference because obviously it's not that much money a month. So I'm sure to most people that makes a decent amount of money a month. It's like it's easy to set up. It'll just, every time the cycle resets, you just pay the membership. We still appreciate it. Every fucking bit. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. I mean,
There's no doubt about
it's
it.
$5. It's a lot of money.
It is in most countries. That's like
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You can eat decent food
Yeah.
for $5. So every single one of you, there's only 10 of you, that amounts to $50 a month. Sure, YouTube takes 30%.
But like Nurse said,
that's already something. That's already another small addition that I can invest back into things. So that's great. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's see. We've touched on the charts. We've touched on the What a Wonderful Word and the Provider of Nourishment. The Provider of Nourishment will be Simon Mitlid with the song Birds, and the What a Wonderful Word goes to Fintan mckahey. I still probably butchered his name.
I think it's pretty on point. I think so.
Platinum. We've shouted out our guys, members. The recent situation with the boo-boo virus, as you know, is still developing. We're still in lockdown.
Yeah.
I think the tension around it is kind of dying out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the limitations are still in place.
I can't wait till the barber shop opens, man.
Yeah, it opens on Monday, I think.
18th of May.
But we have to call him, yeah. You have to call him. And there's some limitations with going to the barber as well. Like
Yeah.
You are the only person who can go in.
Yeah.
They open the door just for you at the right time. This is Luna, you've met. She's sleeping now. She's a beautiful girl. She weighs 10 kilograms already.
Little Luna.
She still fits on the lap, but barely. Barely.
You big doggy.
Show your face, baby. Show your face.
You big
to them.
doggy.
Yes, my beautiful baby. She's ready.
Baby. Her lip is like on your arm.
Is it?
Right there.
Sorry.
She doesn't care.
So yeah, let's see if there's anything that you want to talk about outside of the things that we touched on.
See, okay, so it's a podcast, right? You talk about stuff. And I don't know, as much as, there is to talk about music, I feel like maybe there's other stuff we could talk about that's also somewhat podcast worthy for the podcast we have here on Cozy Corner Podcast, right?
The podcast on the Cozy Corner Podcast on the podcast that we have here doing the podcast.
With the podcast inside of the Nourish with the
inside a corner that's a music corner that's a Cozy Corner Podcast
Cozy Corner podcast. Anyway. No, I mean, I just feel like there's, because, okay, Nourish and I, we've been living together for some time now, right? And I don't know, I feel like being so close to a dude that I love so much.
Makes you hate him.
No. But there's definitely a few challenges that has appeared throughout the time. But as they appear, I feel like there's so much to learn from the stuff that happens, right? It's just, I don't really know where to start or where to end, because I know at some point because it's, here's the thing. You get uncomfortable sometimes, I can imagine, right? Whenever I address something that normally isn't addressed at all. But I feel like the more I address stuff, the more personal and brother-like we become. And that's why I can't help but do it. Ask everybody that knows me. I'll go straight to the source and be like, I know this is happening. I know this is like in the air. And we got to do something about it. I mean, I think partially that's also why we haven't made a podcast in this long. Because, like, I don't know, the energy's been kind of weird. And because we've had time. But let's be honest, the boo-boo virus is also like just fucking everything up. Let's be honest, man. I'm going crazy personally, right? Because I have a week where I'm super crazy productive. Like, I'll do everything that I need to do for Nourish, and then I'll do everything that I need to do myself. I'll make a new song, make a new video, and just stream a bunch. And then I have another week. Like, it goes from week to week. So 1 week of productivity, another week for like being dead. And the way I sleep, like I sleep 14 hours throughout an entire week, dude. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not cool. And then whenever this dead week, whenever I reach that, I just have no energy. I feel sad. I feel completely just on the floor, not wanting to do shit. And that's definitely a problem. I made a video on that myself, like a goal video where I want to change these things. And it's actually hard to adhere to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't seen you doing 3 kilometers on a longboard every day.
Well, no. I mean, I did long. Is that 3 kilometers? You think that's to the 24/7?
It's about 2 there and back.
Damn. No more? Shit. Yeah, I'm really trying. I try to go, that's one of my goals. Longboard for at least 3 kilometers a day. The sit-ups and the push-ups, I pretty much get done.
Okay.
Because they're so quick to do. And maybe I need to increase the amount I'm doing. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to talk about. What I want to talk about is if it's anything we should talk about. Because I don't know how personal it can quickly become. But that's what I want to, like, I want to get personal. I want to be like, yo, hey, we talk real life. Because to me, that's nourishment. You know what I mean? And the more we can talk about that, and the more we can address and create a conversation with all these people watching, the better. Because like if you guys out there feel the same way or can, you know, relate to some of the stuff that both I or Nourish says, that would be awesome, you know. And we can start a conversation in the comments if anything. But yeah, I mean, I moved in about 4 months ago now. No, 4.5. No, 3.5.
February, March, April, 3.5.
3.5. And to start with, it was awesome. I mean, it still is. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it here. You know this. You know this, right?
I know.
Cool. Because, well, that's another thing. Nourish is the most terrible boss in the world. Because he'll, like, there's shit I just don't do that he's told me to do. And it's not that I'm not thinking about it. I'm just not prioritizing it compared to the stuff that I do on my own, right? Like, which is bullshit, which is a very douchebaggy thing to do of me. It would, like, I used to be a mover, so it would practically be me prioritizing gaming instead of moving these furnitures, right? Same thing. And Nourish, he's so cute. He's like, he will like edit a little note on on notes on iCloud and be like, yeah, not doing it all, and then type a few things, and then what I'm somewhat doing, and then like that. Yeah.
I don't just go, here's what it is. I don't just go and be like, yo, this is not done. Like, I need it now. I just like kind of sit and just feel terrible because it's not done.
Aww.
And then I just get frustrated because it's not done, and then I edit a note on iCloud that Andreas also has access to.
Yeah.
I write, here's what you have been doing, and this is not done. And I save the note, and I don't say anything.
Oh man, here's the boss I'm used to. How can I say that in a non? I'm used to him. I'm used to a boss that just walks into my room and say, yo, do this shit right now, you're fired. What the fuck's going on? You know, so, but that's the thing. Regardless of what type of boss I have, I need to be independent in this stuff, which is why I'm kind of glad you react the way you do. And it has never really been a problem. I'm just happy you got this much, what's it called?
Patience?
No, patience. Yeah, patience and patience. This much patience, and you're overbearing. You're so overbearing when it comes around to this stuff. Gives me time to figure out, because I need to revitalize the Discord. By the way, join the Discord, man.
It's gonna be great.
Join the Discord. We're going to do movie nights. We're going to do all sorts of really cool things. It started becoming very, like, progressively active as well. Like, people are actually joining.
I think it's because of the sad stream. People are joining from the links.
That's good. People need to be in a happier place.
You smell like fish.
No wonder. Maybe it's just your hands.
No.
He's got a fish.
I got a fish.
Fish hands. Fish hand. Oh, but yeah. So that's one thing, right? Nourish being a terrible boss. He's not. Come on. He's like the best boss anyone could ever imagine. Oh man. But no, so this is what I'm talking about, being in the air and not really being mentioned. It's him feeling terrible because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. And sometimes like I'll get super irritated at you because you're irritated about something else that I don't know what is, and then that kind of like reflects on me, and I'm like, what's going on? And then there's this other thing happening, you know, like so we keep clashing like this all the time as we live together. And as much as we love each other, you know, living this close again, like up against each other, back to back like this, is gonna end up being a little too, like, because we get out of bed and we're like, I know that's how I felt for a while, you know, like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to deal with this dude. But yeah, then we just had to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, be like, okay, shit, I'm gonna turn myself inside out and be like, here's how I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. And we both did that. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it's Man, I love getting uncomfortable, bro.
Anyway, I think we're going to touch on the clashing things a little more next time as well. But it's basically like the gist of it is I just get uncomfortable because he doesn't do something, and then I just kind of don't want to mention it because I don't want to be a dick. And then he gets frustrated, I'm frustrated, and it's just like not talking about frustration can lead to more frustration.
Can we just fucking talk about that? No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't even mention his name. Fuck 6ix9ine. I did it. Okay.
I don't even know.
Fuck him. Good. You don't know who it is?
I know who it is, but I don't know what he did.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I think that's a short and sweet one, touching on the topics we needed to touch on. And we're going to touch on them next time. Maybe we'll manage to get a guest for the next podcast. So it's going to be a different format, obviously, the one that you're used to with the guests. And
so the charts can be bigger as well.
The charts can be bigger as well. So, yeah, I say that is it for today, episode 9.
Wow, 9.
Yeah.
Shoot, it would have been more if we, don't bite that cable, dog.
Lona.
If we made more podcasts.
She's so big already.
We had a little break.
All right. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time in episode 10.
Yes.
Let's make it special.
Special. Goodbye.
Goodbye.